This is Dawn Compton, the pastor of Main Street United Methodist Church, and I'm here today to bring you our weekly Wednesday Word. Today I'm coming to you from the grace space that we have in our sanctuary. This is space that we have specifically allocated for children and their families to be able to come and to just fully be children in the midst of the worship service, a place where they can come and they can listen and they can participate in ways that only children can and grow and learn the faith here at Main Street. But I'm coming here today because we are now in the second day of our general conference. It began yesterday. Tuesday afternoon at 2 p.m. is when the worship services began there. And I come from this grace space because this general conference is making me think about what we are doing there, the decisions that we are making, and the way forward that we are going will affect how we are able to be effective ministers to the next generation. It will affect how we are able to share the faith with our children and grandchildren and those that are growing up in this world today, and their understanding of what it means to be a United Methodist, why it's important that we are a United Methodist, and what United Methodism is all about. And so it's important work that we are doing in Charlotte this week. And I just wanted to lift up from the get-go that yesterday's opening worship service was extremely powerful. It had lots of different kinds of music, and just you could feel the international celebration that was going on in that. And then the message that was offered was so good because it set the tone, I think, a really good tone for the rest of the gathering, in terms of that the people that were gathering there were there because they want to be there and because they want to see the United Methodist Church continue to be a vital force in sharing the love of Jesus Christ, and that we want to be a place that everybody knows that they are welcome and they are important to the church, but most importantly important to God. So I believe that the services are recorded, so you can see them later. When I find out for sure about that, if you missed it and would like to watch it, I will try and see how to get that information to you. As you know, I'm planning to go to General Conference next week. I'm going to be going bright and early on Tuesday morning, and we'll be there for the rest of the week as they are making the decisions. This week, after this, they're meeting right now on Wednesday morning with the general gathering, with hearing some opening reports and just some opening information. And then after lunch, they will be breaking into their legislative teams, where they will go through and look at all of the petitions that are being brought forward, make some decisions and committees and groups, so that they will have things consolidated and hopefully a little bit organized before they come to the meeting of the whole group. And so that makes the work of the entire group hopefully go a little bit faster and a little bit smoother in that process. It is very similar to how our Congress runs, in terms of having the committees, and the committees bring work to the entire floor. Hopefully it will work a little bit faster and a little bit more efficiently and a little bit more cooperatively at the General Conference, and sometimes it happens in Congress. But anyway, I just want to give you that update about what's going on there, to continue to ask your prayers for what's happening at General Conference, and how they are discerning God's will and experiencing God's Spirit moving amongst them as they are making these decisions and they are doing the work of our particular denomination. I want to lift up just a couple of things to remind you about. One is that Thursday night is Stepping Stones Night here at Main Street. We are going to have our children who are part of our Stepping Stones program do a little program for us. Present some music and a little skit that they've been working on. It is open to all of the Main Street community that would like to be a part of it. That starts at 6 p.m. on Thursday, and immediately after that, we are going to have a hot dog supper in our Community Life Center. So all are invited to be a part of that. Thank you to everybody who is helping to make that supper, that meal happen, and for us to be able to provide all of that food for all of the Stepping Stones children and their families. If you are watching this on Friday, sorry you missed out on what I know is going to be a really fun evening together. Also want to put out a reminder that we are getting closer and closer to Mother's Day. So I encourage you to, if you would like to honor or remember your mother, and the slideshow that we produce, to make sure that you get that information to us as soon as possible, ideally by Sunday, but sometime, if not, sometime the following week. So we've got plenty of time to put everything together and get that organized so that we can show that slideshow at church on Mother's Day. And I think that's all that I have right now. Lots going on behind the scenes, lots of things happening, and it bodes to be a very active and fun summer as we're looking at some of the activities that will be happening here. So, friends, I hope you have a great rest of the day. I hope you have a great week. I hope you will be in prayer for General Conference for our denomination, and be in prayer for Main Street as well as we continue to try and serve God and serve people right where we are at here in Bedford. I look forward to worshiping with you on Sunday, either in person here at Main Street building at 10:30 a.m. or worshiping with you online. Bye-bye.